Alright, so the next thing we'll do now is to create a base plate. So for us to create a base plate, what we'll do, if you look at this, we have steel, we have IntelliConnect, we have edit, we have view, we have drawings and reports, we have tools, we have BIM, we have help. So Shima one command different package name, but it's still part of Protasteel structure. Okay. Yes. So for you to create a base plate, what you do, you will command the nachi in caso rotating one abun, you must hold on shift so that abun baze dinga gudua from your distinct bar. So when you hold on shift, you can easily rotate to see where you want to add your base plate. To add a base plate, you put or you insert a base plate where one of design now. I can't the steel one of them is bigger than the reinforced concrete, which is wrong. It's not supposed to be so. We may not have catch it. What I will do, let me reload that one. A different model cannot be imported to current model. It's like it's loading a different model entirely from what I'm asking the software to. I don't know why it's happening like this. Let me check the.
Surprisingly, they look very similar.
Quite a lot of similarities, but it's not the same. Let me see what's the name of this project. Still design. Sir? It's safe. Come on, what type of experience in everyone? But let me try to open from here and see. Let me open from here. I don't know why it's opening a different model entirely from what I'm asking it to open for me. Still design. Oh, it's possible. Come on, sunan wannan. Da sunan wancan kaman daya ne sai yasa nake samun damuwa. That's why. It's the same name. Shit. Kachi? Shit.
Something too hard to one.
Protasteel new. Let me confirm if the analysis is okay. Kamar ya yanzu. Yayi. I think yayi yanzu. Sunan ne ina ga yana clashing da wancan. Yawwa. Yayi. Sunan ne. They were carrying the same name. So that's why. So to create a base plate, the base plate yana saman nan shine zai zo na akan concrete din nan. Say steel din nan will be on top of it. Sannan zamu use anchor bolts. Zamu create an opening akan plate din sai mu sa anchor bolt. We are going to demonstrate it here and right now. So we have to pay very close attention to this part because shi ma wannan wurin is tricky. To insert a base plate, all I need to do is to come to steel and I will click on plate. Then I will click here, I will rotate. I have to go round in the nike sang abung izona. Click here, bring it here, and then bring it here. You can see the plate has been created. Now I will click on the plate. I will hold on Control and W. Let me try it again. If I click on the plate, Control W, it has taken it down a bit. If I hold Control W, it takes it up. And then I'm going to do a little cut. This one base plate is one of the most tricky partners still now. So if I come to this edit, you will see what we call the polygon cut. This polygon cut will allow me cut this a bit down so that we will not have a clash between the steel and the column and the concrete. So we'll cut it. Let's say we are cutting a bit. All I need to do is to select part and the point. So if I click on select, I will click on the concrete member. I will click here and take it along this part, and I'll press. Sorry, that didn't work. I'll take that again. I'll click on the polygon cut. I'll select part and the point. So I will select the member, and I will go round that plate thickness. So you can see it has created what we call the macros. Without these macros, we cannot be able to insert opening a plate before we can insert for the bolt. So I can hide this concrete member so that the abin da muna yi zamu gan bolts din inda abin zai anchor da sauransu. So I can hide this and also hide this. So if I hide this member, I will come to my bolt, which is under my steel, and I will click on the bolt, and I will select the plate. I will right click, I will click on the first point, and then I will click on the second point, and I will click on OK. Now you see something like the shape of a bolt. All I need to do now is to double click on that shape. If I double click on that shape, a menu will pop up for us. Now this menu allows us to insert a bolt. Ama bolt na zaku straight bolt ni. This is just straight, but we want to insert an anchor bolt, not a straight bolt. So I will select the hole instead of bolt. So ze bamu ramini. Then I will come to settings 2 here. There's what we call bolt tolerance. Tolerance allow you to be able to insert your bolts conveniently. So that balaka samu rough one and say kazo ka hamma kana buga kasan still ni. So we need to add little tolerance. So I can make it 3 as my tolerance. So 3 plus 20, which is here, will be 23 here number. The diameter of the bolt is 20, but we have a 3 tolerance. So then here we'll come to position. One position then along X and Y means along X, Y, however you want to define it. So, but we know chewa thickness, now one column, if you can remember, is 400 by 400. So what that means, Shine, we want to give like a little, come in the manasa concrete cover. Literally, this is what we are going to do here. So we'll have 50, then we have 300. So what that means is acquaintance space from the edge na plate then of 50 mm. Then along X along Y we can do similarly. 50 is not a constant, you can decide to put it however you want. So if I do that, you will see that in the 3D. So all I need to do now is to click on apply and click on OK. Now if you look at this, you see there's an opening. An opening has been created, but 150 is too much, so I can reduce it. So I can just double click on it and go to my position, and I can change this to, let's say 30, and then 300. 30, 300, and click on apply and click on OK. Mistake then I didn't leave it as opening, I left it as a bolt. Bolts there's a creating number, this is not what I want. So I will do that again. I will double click on it. I will first of all change it to a hole, and I will put in my tolerance, which is very important. I will put 3, and I'll come to my position here. I will make this 30 and then 300. Sorry, 30 plus 30 is 60. Sorry, 400 minus 60, that will be 340. So this is supposed to be 340. $30, 340. So I think everything is okay. I can click on apply and click on OK. So this is the opening. So once I create my opening, I will come to my bolt. My bolt should be under miscellaneous. Then I will right click on top of that bolt. One is the most tricky. I will come to the geometry. If I come to this geometry, I can change this hook angle. You can see this is 45 degree. I can change it to any degree I want. So you can see from here, this top to this point is 64. However you want to change this bolt to, you can do that. And you can change the diameter of the bolt, man. You can see the bolt here I have is 60 and the grade is M16. So however, you can change all this information. And if I click on OK and I click on this, I can just select this. Click this and select. You can see the bolt. Now if I bring back show all, one interesting thing you see some of the bolts, this one now is going outside the concrete. I can change the direction. I can just hide this, hide selected. I will double click on this bolt and I will change this to angle 180, which will be opposite of 0 cannon. Straight line 0 and 80, they are in the same angle. So I'll click on apply and I'll click on OK. So you can see this one has changed. Shima den hackers and gimme. So if I double click on this, I will change this to 180 and I'll click on apply and I'll click on OK.
No, you don't continue if I select the first one now. Is it possible you select the two and apply?
No, you can't.
It's not possible.
Yes, sir.
Because of the angle.
Yes.
All right.
You can't. Maybe in the new version that is coming, that's it, yeah. Because every year they are improving on their software. Because people like me and you, sir, can give them review. They work with the review. When you say give them that review that why not make your bolts select? You can select multiple bolts at the same time and edit.
Facing the same direction.
So
You tell me 180.
exactly. So they can work with your review as you.
So one of miscellaneous thing
It's under miscellaneous steel detailing. It's under miscellaneous. So once you do this, you can bring back that concrete column. So now we have our bolts, we have our base plate, we have our concrete, we have our steel member on top of it. Is it making sense? Sir?
If they are doing it practically now, if I customer no column in so see answer to when now.
Ai shi an kobo din ana hada the concrete din a lokacin da za wannan. Yes sir. Amma Oga is in a better position to explain.
I can see there are 2 bolts.
Got bolts now, 4 corners. One you just rotate it, it's there.
Knots.
If you want to reduce the knots, all this can be edited. Gashina, it brings you here. It brings you here. You can change any information you want.
It's safer to have 2 bolts. It's not easy. There's
you can copy. It has a tool called copy. Ama she bolts in dole say mun dinga yi 1 by 1. Ama plates then we can copy the plates on all of them. So if I want to copy, I will just click on this and I will right click and I will click on copy. If I click on copy, I will select a point. Kama inda a AutoCAD zai ce select base points ba? Aha. So you can come and click. I didn't copy, I think. Sorry. Copy from this point. You have a question? Okay. Sorry, let me just copy this thing. I don't know why it's misbehaving. Two objects selected. Okay, Aiba. That's just what you do. You can follow all of them and insert them.
What this reverse of creating the bond, that Shimana copying
the directions then so cannot be the same because dole sai ka zo ka dinga rotating 1 by 1. Okay. Yes, sir. Your question. Okay. One now? One now? This one? Okay. Kawai there is a kasan wannan is a different model ba. Daban ne da wanda muka fara wannan din shi. So in kai connection din, it will fix all the necessary connection inda ya kamata da sauransu. Yes sir. Okay, yana da shi wara amma kasan this is Protasteel. Protasteel does not pay attention to your concrete foundation. ba abin da ya shafe shi da concrete foundation naka. Muna so in kana so ka gan foundation naka na concrete zaka je Protasteel. I wannan kawai, the reason why it even recognizes this is because the software knows you there is a need for you to insert a base plate. So that's why even here ma there is nothing. I can't edit this concrete column here. But then here anything on this concrete column. You understand, but here is strictly for steel kawai. More questions? Now mun gane. All right, so let me insert the what they call it, the bolts on this one. Kawai, I will just click on this, I will right click and I will click here. Shikenan.
Amma zai process
dole sai na dinga jujjuye shi. Kace? Da sauki. The first one ne yake da wala. In kai first one din shikenan. Kace? So the same thing. Similarly, I will right click and I will click on the plate. Click here, right click and click on the plate. Can I what? Say ka clicking bolt first. Say ka clicking bolt. In ka clicking bolt, then you right click. Say ka clicking now. You click bolt, you right click, then you click plate. Right click, catch it. Say ka dinga issue one by one. Say ka dinga yin shi one by one.
It's alright. At least I carry shortcut. Let them buy shortcut, ba? Ba shortcut ne. At least.
So ka gani abin ya fi fita waje. Dole sai na dinga rotating nas.
Maimakon 0 sai sa 180 degrees.
Yawwa. So if I double click this now, it will rotate it back inside by 180 degree.
Okay. Each one come out line, go.
Haka. Apply and click OK. Shikenan. So you do the same thing for all of them. And I can print reports. Now any of this connection, wa.
Okay.
Yes, I can print the reports. Now any of this connection. For example, if I click on this bolt now, if I come to this drop down, create, and I will click on BS5950, Shine na steel. Is the concrete is BS8110. If I click on it, so abun zai yana loading a background even as we speak. I think it's creating it. Similarly for your plates, Shima. Abun kaman yana creating in shi a background. So software is very, I will show you the connections detail. Yeah? Yes, sir.
In a situation where our plates and then the bolts, the distance between, let's say, is not that much. So to avoid tearing of the plates, is there any action in the software just to minimize such errors?
No, I can. You use your discretion to do which, if you.
What I see, the bolt is almost at the extreme end.
Yes.
So as time goes on, it might undergo distinction. It might change.
What happened was this steel cross section is big, is large, and the cross section the Mumuka specifying is column is 400 by 400. So you use your discretion. You as the engineer, you know that this concrete column you are supposed to make it bigger so that you have a better space. So the base plates will go round the concrete column, then now you know you have you have reasonable space.
Yes.
Or you can reduce the, what they call it, the anchor bolt to a smaller one if RZZ passing. The main thing is for it to pass.
To pass, exactly.
Because 1 is 20. This anchor bolt is 20. There are other diameters that you can.
Less than 20.
There's 16.
Okay.
I don't know if I have answered that question.
No, it's, what he's asking is, it's too edgy. So, but what I wanted you to say is, if possible, I don't know, I'm not a civil engineer.
Okay.
You can increase the size of the column.
This one is
Exactly.
What's this one?
So
you reduce the channel also.
And possibly you reduce the size of the anchor bolt.
Yes.
But instead of 4, you can make it 8.
Aha.
You increase the number. That is, you make it smaller and then you increase the number.
Exactly.
okay.
So, however you want to, for as long as the design will pass. Then from here, you know all your connections. You can check whether your connection pass or fail. From here, you can check if it has passed or it has failed. From here, the software will tell you. But analyzing connections. You know, this is a different model. So, Kosu base plate, we can know. I'm sure the reason why I didn't create it is because there is another function we need to do. You perform numbering, then you create assembly drawing. When you do that, it will be able to tell you whether the member failed or it passed. You perform numbering. Then you create assembly drawing. You understand? Simple. I should go on. So basically we are just going to repeat the same process of IntelliConnect in Ikawai. Create line connection, click next and run. Okay, bad. That one is going
Okay.
Ba damuwa bari mu ga masa. Let's muna yi awa ai din nabi
kun kai shi markas
a ya kamata a kai ni markas ne wurin boko haram ne a ya kamata a ce barin jewa wurin a ba na son gani a na kiwa ko view ba na so kaji wajen gani ba inda boko haram yana wurin ba na so okay
So zero kake sawa ne in ka zo collection?
a wana sa zero kawai ya tambaye ni gozet plate ne na sa thickness ne kawai na gozet plate gozet plate 8 na sa 8 na sa ba zero ba 8 ga 8 na please bring IntelliConnect. Intelligence, that's what it means. Artificial intelligence.
Anya wannan ba scheme abin da bane ba.
Wannan sun fara da activity.
Wannan kawai ana so a nuna ga su
ya kallari
sun ji wa koli za shi ciwo.
halin baki
An ce ma kuma
Na sani ko hanya na ne ma ba za su ganna ba. Allah yana na yi mutumi da. Alright, this is another place we need to pay attention to. Kunga, this thing now is showing green, that means it has passed. All this connection, but this connection now, if I click on this connection, this is a gazette plate. If I click on this, if I ask it to create, they create a moon. Zaku can report them more. They know that you are passing.
Okay. So that's why it's green.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
So this is the file. I can open it.
Okay, I want to.
As well. Say they killer from the word. It may have. You may be able to convert it.
Okay.
Wancan na concrete ba? Ka san sa wannan Comosis din nan is this Protasteel, kamar akwai another different company ne da suke kamar in form of like a partnership ko sun sai da musu license dai kawai irin for them to use. Comosis is a software on its own, man. Akwai software called Comosis. In kai shiga wannan software din is 100% Protasteel, ba wani difference. This is the reports. It tells you all the members that are connected to one gazette plate then.
One other thing, this diagonals, vertical and the gazette plating, how is it connected? Is it by welding or by bolts?
Gazette plate is welding, sir.
Welding, ba?
Ya shi nan in akwai bolts zaka gani.
Babu ko
welding.
So you can go down to see the report. She can report now, and it will tell you. Sorry, let me maximize this. You can see it says it has passed. Abi, they are feeling they nuna manager. Okay. So you can increase the thickness na gazette plate. Yes. Sometimes bolts they are failing are some connections. When the bolts they are failing, you can increase the thickness of that bolt and all of that. That's the diameter of the bolt rather. So that's just basically how the software is. Then the next thing you do, you can print the entire drawing, and then let's see if there's another connection that has not been done. Right click. I'm connected to maybe.
Is it with clicks or what?
Poline. So now we don't have connection. This is the Poline connection. Is there? So you can print the drawing. You can generate the drawing rather. Let me show you one very important thing. My last thing in name is very important. This area is important. You get it. I will click here and I will click on perform numbering, and I will click on apply. Click on apply to start numbering. By the time I do this, I will click on OK. I will close this. I will come to create drawings, and I will click on assembly drawing. So it's going to create the entire detailed drawing. No one and still no. Right, that has been created. There is one important thing. Okay, fine. Let's just this at the top here. You see drawing manager. You can press F2 or you can double click on it. If you double click on this, it will give you the list of all the detailed drawings. So it starts from story F, which is the floor. It's then story 1, story 2. What now? Foundation leveling, which is not existing though. So I can select all of these drawings, select all of them, and I'll click on open drawings. Sir? My system then? I know. They crash on.
It is working hard to produce instructions.
It's up to him.
So home computers are one
Uncle. So gaba daya detailed drawings na still in ne yake generating.
Okay, but without any kind of that almost all.
Gaba daya ba ma almost ba ma. Shop drawings, yes sir.
So you give it to the welder da sauran tarkace.
Yawa su bi abin exactly inda ka design.
I think this software has gone ahead in even producing the shop drawings. Yes, in other professional fields, you request a contractor. For example,
so you can see this is one bolts now. So anyone I double click on, you see all the drawings. So let me show you one other very interesting thing about the software. Aside this, let's come to model view. Let's come back here first, and then I'm going to I'll come to my view and I'll click on view by 2 points. So in the architect in Yabani cross section wurin zambi kawai fitar mai da shi ma ya gani. Let's assume this is what the architect gave to me. This is a cross section. This is the best cross section you can get on that model. Once you have this, there is one important thing. Let's go back to the view, 3D view, plan. Let's come back to the there is one very important thing I would like to show you. Here I'm going to do just like the way you can blow a particular connection so that it will give you deep details. Akanshi, you can do it here as well. So let me show you how to get that. I will highlight on this now. For example, if I want to have a deeper detail of this, I will click on detailing item manager, and I will specify this as base plate. I can say base plate 1 if I have different sizes of base plates. I can click on add, and I'll click on select object, and I'll click on a secondary member, which is this, and I'll right click. So now it's going to give me a deeper detail of this. So I can do similarly for gusset plate. Gusset plate, let's say 1 for example, and I will select a secondary member as this, and I right click. So I can do similarly for, so you can point out most of the key connections and detail them better. Let me do for here. I will just highlight this. I will type GAT connection 1, click on add, click on select, click on this, and right click. All right, let's say this 3 is okay for now. Let's see how this view is going to look like. Oh. So I can delete some of this. Let me click and delete these views. I don't like what is showing me. Okay, I will come to my view, 2 points. I'll click on this first point, click on this second point. So this is what I'm going to have. I'll go back to those shop drawings here, and I'll come to, I can leave it on story 2 or story 1. In this story, I think this is the last one now that I created. You can see it here. The 3D, you can see the 3D here. This one, you can see it here. Then now what I will do is I'll click anywhere here, and I'll click this, so it will give all those details. So you can see base plate 1, that was this is gusset plate 1, GAT connection 1. So even on the 3D is showing, those informations are shown, and these are the full details. That's bring them out, section top, section front, and all of that. So it gives you for your gusset plate, for the GAT connection, this is GAT connection, this is for gusset plate, and this is for your base plate.
Yes.
So from here you can add this to the details drawings and print. You can print all these drawings, you can generate them to your AutoCAD. Command them in a concrete thing. Can see? So all you need to do is to switch back to this point. When you come here, you can select all these drawings. Let me not generate all of them. because of time. But let me just see this story one here and click on Kagan Shine. She didn't nick anymore. Yeah, it's here. Gashina. I'll click on export and I'll specify where I want to export it to. So I can put it on a folder. Let me put it on music. Click on OK. Alright, that has been done. All I need to do is I can close this, can minimize this, and come to my music folder. I have forgotten where to find it. Okay, you can see the file here. I think this is it. Then I will open with AutoCAD. It's because I have different versions of AutoCAD. Yes, I now open with. But if you double click, if you have just one version, just double click. So the drawings is here. Yes, no. You can print with the 3D. Yes, even engineering design, yes, BIM is taking over.
Okay, BIM is taking over.
Dole, you have to, yes, at some point to have a more realistic, so that it's important to.
You can imagine these standards are there. Among these guys are not respecting the standards.
So now Lagos one 8-story building, I got a Kaishi 20 something. Kamanta. So I originally was designed for 8-story building Akache. When I was Kaishi, 21. Huh? 15 story. I mean, it's Akache 8-story.
But 5 Bokwa. It was 5.
21. How do you expect
investor
to stand?
What the came up with bad contribution investment? Yes, well, that's common. Families are born. So,
a day after Thanksgiving. I check one in Thanksgiving. A rooftop was Thanksgiving. Luckily for them.
So you saw
a live road national
it's a disregard of reality.
On site, we made 20.
I put this guy in basket
structural engineer din ma ya gudu ya withdraw from the project abin da ya saving na shi kenan ya withdraw abin ya saving na he was very lucky. Akwai wani engineer like that I know. Shi wannan ma mutumin ya je ya kawo condemn concrete ne da Julius Berger sun wannan da wani irin dusunan ma sai hankali irin dusunan ma bai sake ya kawo concrete ne wanda aka crushing already da Julius Berger sun riga sun wai shi wannan concrete ne shine yana so ya zo ya kawo as coarse aggregate as dusunan shi kuma shi mutumin wai is a lawyer wai sai ya ce ma mutumin da should write undertaking mutumin ya ce no problem da should write shine yana kira na wai me zai na ce oga if it is me I will run away or I will leave the project. Zai kawo shi as hardcore as coarse aggregate. sai na ce to the fine this thing will be much.
musifa ne kawai
To kuma mutumin
me yayi
kuma hotel ne ba, kuma hotel ne. So yawancin ba profession da an abusing too much kaman engineering. It has been too abused.
kasan dalili ne
Yes.
kan titi kowa sai ce ya iya aikin engineering sai a dauke shi ke that's our problem wallahi this is our problem
As aggregate? As cost aggregate? Any business, most structure da magana. Amma wacce ana magana high-rise building ne.
don kwata kwata na ma pharmacist ne ke so ba zai project wallahi tallahi pharmacist can you imagine ka je ka ce kai pharmacy ne kana administering drugs just cinye kaɗan yi amma because engineering is anybody's abin da kawai
Oh.
a lagos ba
Har da gwamna.
That's the problem.
very unfortunate
Unfortunately, engineering has been abused.